Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. We are joining the Adari Imperium once again for their journey through the stars and cosmos. So here we have Adaris, our lovely little homeworld. You can see all the cities in the nighttime. And let's just scooch around the other side. There we go. It's a lovely little continental world. Not a lot of water, is there, for a continental world? More like Pangaea. Alright. So, let's just jump straight into it then. So in the last episode we did win. I'm just going to unpause it, set to fastest, let it run for a little bit. So we did absolutely destroy these guys here. They only had one more colony and we took it, basically. We also took these two systems along with it. We did want this one, just because then we could have got these two, but our allies got there first. Oh, fantastic. This we'll talk about this in just a second. We'll get that one as well. Reduce our crime because we do have a bit of a crime issue. So, following from our glorious victory, our economy hit the tank again. Although our money's, I'm assuming our money's better because all of our ships are docked. So that's fine. We'll leave them docked for a little bit. We can like move them here. I think it's got crew quarters. No, this does. So we can move it here if need be. These are our next big enemies. In fact, they're the only bordering enemy. The reason we have access is because when you finish a war, you're allowed to enter what is considered enemy territory. We'll go over here and research this. Now, in the future, over here is another potential expansion area. We got this one last system, and actually I am just going to go boop. Yep. I don't know if our allies will be like, okay, you know, I see our ally, our Federation member has already claimed this. We aren't going to do that. Or if they're just going to be like, I don't know, we got the influence, we want it, and have a fight. Hopefully they don't. I bet you they do. But anyway, so we got that as an avenue of expansion, and they're in the similar boat actually. They only have one more colony, so we could just put claims on all of these and just go like, boop, mine. But we'll see. So another option is here. Now these guys are friendly with us, right? They pretty much love us, but they are losing this war horribly. Something fierce, in fact. War with these two. They did manage to take this one colony, but I mean, you know, these guys have just came in and okay. So if we get more powerful, we can maybe look into expanding out here. If, you know, these guys come all the way down close enough. But it probably won't happen for a little while. So today, or rather this episode, we want to try and balance our economy again, just because a war destroyed our economy again. This has become something of a habit, isn't it? Okay, so let's see, what can we do here? We are running out of jobs and houses actually, so we'll start building that. That is fine. That's that. And as for a building, now here we are converting a bunch of buildings. Firstly, we're upgrading this. That should hopefully make these guys a little bit happier with us. And then we're going to replace a bunch of other buildings. Like we're getting rid of one of these just because it uses consumer goods. We're getting rid of two of these because we're already making a huge amount of alloys, right? We're going to get, I believe, bureaucratic complex to give us more unity, more amantes, make them more happy, and we're getting one of these just to boost our trade value. Oh, okay. And yes, so our Empress has died. We do have an election now, so there is no ruler right now. We don't have an emperor or empress. The top nobles of our empire are currently discussing who shall lead us. So the options we have, and if we want, we can back them for 200 influence, which we don't have. So we can have Admiral Gaius Fabricius. He is currently commanding the Classis 1 Starfleet, which is currently based around Adaris and is our primary fleet. His agenda is to grow the economy, and that will give us 10% NG credits from all jobs. and he's 42, so he'll last quite a while. The next option is Velisis Callius. He is currently the governor of the capital sector, and he's got the same agenda. So basically they're like, nah, I can do it better. No, I can do it better. But I'd go with this guy just because. I mean, I like him in our trade governor position. Oh well, I mean that's that then. Let's see who we got. So one of the scientists. The agenda is to develop the minerals, so we get more minerals, which is great. That is really good. 5% happiness across the empire, and we get cheaper corvettes. That is pretty good, actually. Okay, I'm fine with that. So that does mean we need to get a new engineering researcher, which just so happens we have a genius. And I believe I saw a maniacal, which means we can get rid of you. For you. There we go. So yes, another thing that happened in the last episode was factions. Now, this one was being led by the former Empress. Even though she was the leader of this autocratic regime, she was previously elected, the one we had started the game with. She wanted to allow our citizens to choose who leads us. Now, it is the second largest faction in the Empire. A big reason for that might be because of all these colonies we've been capturing, right? So yeah, we've been capturing a bunch of colonies, which they have the original pops on them. We don't have any purges or anything. So what that means is their ethics have been integrated into our society, and they've been, because basically they outnumbered us. I think they've been influencing our own citizens. They're like, guys, what if you voted for yourself? Or not for yourself, but for who you wanted. So I think that's what's happening. It may just be an impossible battle. What we said is we'll watch it, see if it grows any further. It is currently actually going down, but we did annex another big colony. So I feel most of them probably went here. They may have dotted around elsewhere, and it's just restructured the support percentages. So we'll keep an eye on it. If it goes more than say 25%, we'll basically embrace the faction and become non-autocratic, and I believe that will make us a democracy. So, custodians. Custodian protocol 712-6 activated. Initiating data store transfer to primitive organic civilization. And then there's much corruption. Data transfer, so see, maybe we shouldn't get rid of the research stations now, because we will get a 25% boost for 10 years. I mean, I don't want to upset them, and I'm happy with free science, so we'll take it. Yes, we also have an ascension perk. Can't speak today. Okay. So our plan, or my plan from last episode, is basically save it. Save it for Galactic Wonders, unless something else comes along. I mean, before I wanted thinking about getting Voidborn, thinking we needed this in order to get the habitats, but no, this just gives a boost or bonus to the habitats. This lets us build ring worlds, Dyson spheres, and matter decompressors. These will be fantastic. Another option is we get the archaeology project. So I guess it depends whichever tech we get first. See what happens. What was this? Oh, no more research grants. That's a shame. Okay. Now, we still have a major economic problem. Let's just go in here where it's a bit more interesting. Trinary system. Oh, I do love. These were actually released in a. Was it a free? I think it was a free expansion actually. They just released binary and trinary systems and had lots of little flavor stuff. Yeah. Oh god, I just love them. Okay. Elysium. You're gonna build agriculture, so that will reduce that. We really need to get the upgrade of civilian industries. We're just having to flood. I mean, that's the point. Where's Zanima? So we have 56. We could get rid of one person and still keep this slot. How much is this going to build? 20, 12? We might be alright actually. Yeah. I think we should build. I know it's going to use consumer goods, but we're going to build 2 on Xanamar. 2 of these. That's fine. And I think we said Elysium should build 1 as well. 50. If it's still really bad, we can build 1 here. What's that? Oh, that's fine. So I think that will be fine. We are building an agricultural district, but is it Ithaca? Yes, I think Ithaca is going to be our farming world, our agricultural world. It doesn't have too many, but I mean, it's got the most. We can make it a mix of energy and agriculture. I think there is a specialization we can go for that. We'll just build another one. And actually we will... no, we're fine for housing. That's fine. Yeah. Let's go over here. See this... There we go. This is the former Grunner homeworld, I believe. Or at least a colony anyway. It is in the Grunner system, but I don't know if we named it that or if we knew it was called that. Doesn't really matter. It's ours now. We are literally on the verge of colonizing this in actually 1 month. And I think we still have the relic activated. Yes. Oh, we got plenty of time. Is it a triumph, is it? Okay. So, what that means, well, let's just go on and do it. We are going to use the new Baral life seeding. This is a decision that turns this planet into a Gaia world. By deploying gene-tailored plant life injected with the unique Baal ability of organic terraforming. Now, it doesn't say if they like the. I'm pretty sure the other colony we settled isn't too happy then. Because yeah, our people, these guys, they got 0% survival or habitability for this, so they ain't gonna be happy. I'm actually really surprised that they're that stable. That's fine. There we go. Ah, it's a beautiful utopia now. Look at that. Tealy, tropical waters, and decent amount of landmass. Lovely breezes. Ah, it's beautiful. Make it a holiday home. Our environmental specialists are pleased to report that the terraforming process on Lycrea has completed. The planet has been successfully terraformed into a Gaia world. Owing to our deployment of laboratory-created plant hybrids containing the carefully selected segments of the Baal genetic code. So, oh, so we got more pops as well, did we? Well, that's pretty cool. They outnumber us, but that's pretty cool. Oh, they're pacifists. God dang it. I don't know. They look cool. They look really cool. So, I'm thinking we don't enslave them purely because even though we haven't embraced it, we did stop suppressing it. And they don't like slaves, I don't think. These guys don't. Somebody doesn't like slaves. So we aren't going to enslave them. We're just going to accept that they're here. That'd be fine. Plus it's 3 pops, right? I mean, can't go wrong. So yeah, the other colony I was worried about then is Scrivium. It's a tundra world, and it's not really geared for these guys. Not to mention, oh wait, no, that's fine. I thought that was minus 30% habitability. No, so yeah, it's not really geared for these guys. Our original plan, I think, was to use the life seed on here. We just forgot to do it is all. Oops. That's fine. I mean, we'll fix it at some point, right? No rush. In the meantime, let's just start terraforming. Yeah, continental. Take like what? 10 years? That's fine. You. Tundra. No tundra. Wait. -5. -15. Screw that. There ain't no point going 65%. This is 45. I don't know. Oh, yeah. We'll hold off. We'll probably Gaia-ize this planet. So, okay, we have fixed all but the consumer goods issue. Now, oh, that's a big fleet. First off, let's just get rid of this. They are friendly with us. I trust them. Could be my undoing, and we are actually going to upgrade this because I just want these so badly. And now we are. Ooh, more tax. Oh, there we go. Okay, so got quite a few nice ones here. Go bigger, better shields. I don't really care for these, just because their range is really bad for the tiers. You have to get really close to use it, and I mean, I guess it'd be good on, you know, like Corvettes, especially because we got super cheap Corvettes now. I'm thinking we go this. We're not bleeding for energy anymore, so we don't really need that just yet. We could get this. No, I think this is a good shout. We'll put this on. I don't know if it's planet. Oh no, yeah. So we can put this one per planet. That's fine. Speaking of which, wow, how did Lycrea grow? Oh yes, yes, those guys. Okay. Again, this I guess can be like a yeah. Okay. We need to sort out our mineral thing. There we go. What did I buy? Oh, I just sold, didn't I? I'm a derp. There we go. Build. I know. Build. That's all of them. We can clear the blockers. But I think that would be fine. And so these guys are still building. What were you building? You're not really building anything. Building 2, 12, 24. It's still going to be short. So we could do that. And we will put you to the top. We'll fix the housing issue. Build that to get some jobs. Then fix the housing issue. Then fix the housing issue. And then just fix more jobs. That should be fine. And then probably by the time it's finished, we'll have another building slot and rinse repeat. Great. These guys. Oh, they're probably just, yeah, they're downgrading because we got rid of something. We're currently getting rid of a research lab, which we will lose a bit of science. And we are getting a bit behind. It's because we can't get that many systems. We don't get many research labs. So annoying. I feel a 30 Empire game was a bad idea. I mean, it's certainly different gameplay to what I'm used to, which is interesting, but I don't know if it's interesting for you guys. Do you prefer, you know, really compact games? We do have 5 Fallen Empires as well, so, you know, the mid-late game event should be pretty interesting. Or do you prefer it where we can, you know, stretch out, spread, get, you know, bubble out a bit? You know, empires are spread not far and few between, but, you know, there's a decent amount of space between us, that sort of thing. Just let me know, and while you're at it, if you could also like, subscribe, and you know, ring the bell, that'd be fantastic and help this channel grow. So, are you? Yes, this was our old frontier con. That's why we got a 2.4K station there. Do we need it? Yes, we do, because we got trade there. Right. Do we need you? Oh, wait, no. We're see. We probably do. I mean, who are you? I don't know who you are. Bye. There we go. It doesn't hurt, because then if they do come this way, they have to go through 2, you know, to get to our homeworld. Yeah, they got to go through 2. Immediate defense against these. They could just go here, so I don't think it really matters. but we haven't got anywhere else to put it. We'll see how this goes. We may end up having to fortify this frontier, but we're fine for now. I mean, I don't know how the war's going. Apparently they're winning, actually. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. So, we have unlocked a new tradition. Now, we could go supremacy, give us a bit of, balance out the scales a little bit. Or we could go like prosperity, that would help, balance all this stuff out. Is there anything that does consumer goods? Building, I think this is just pops, yeah. Jobs and pops. Specialist, I mean, that might help. I don't know if people working on the consumer goods factories count as specialists. What about you? Need a lifespan, so basically never die for us. That might help with the unemployment issues we've been having as we switch out buildings. That'd be nice, but we haven't been in a defensive war yet, right? I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing there. What about here? No. That could be nice. No. I think we go here. Because then we can get faster ship fire rate, whereas this is more, but only in defensive wars. I mean, it's basically a lot more if it's a defensive war and in our own borders. I don't know if the second part is forever though, like, offensive or defensive war. I'm not sure about that. But I think this is better. We get plus 10% and we bombard better. Starbase damage and upgrade cost is improved. Ship upkeep is reduced and we get more. And we do want to increase, so I think this is a good idea. There we go. Okay. And we got less crime, more amenities. Great. Huh. Of course. That. Oh, do we go with this? I mean, we don't really need more star bases. All that would solve is, put this one back and then put one over here. I think this would be better because then we can transform them all to, continental and make our primary species happier. Because we're still autocratic, right? We put our own species above everybody else, or our own two species rather. We'll see. Unemployment and poverty are spreading at an alarming rate on Lakria. Oh yeah. The sorry state of affairs is being exploited by local crime organizations who find themselves awash with both easy marks and desperate recruits. As a temporary solution, we could increase the unemployment benefits on the planet. It will not be cheap though. But it would provide additional time to seek more permanent solutions, such as creating more jobs or improving the living standards of the affected population groups. We could also do nothing, but this would likely result in the formation of a significant criminal underworld. So, like Korea, we'll just unpause it, let it continue. Not a lot is happening. We are building a lot. Yeah, these are just workers, right? Now, these are artisans, so I think rather than solving do that. This is about to finish, so we'll solve the housing issue. That's fine. Then we'll build this, which will help towards this issue. Then we'll build these. It might help towards this a little bit. Did that just go up again? I thought that was 2. This might help a little bit. At most, it will help by 2. But then this will come in and sweep up the rest, just because the 2 that didn't get upgraded to artisans, they'll just remain as workers and just turn into miners, which is great. So I think we can do this. We'll take a huge hit to begin with, but I mean, it's not really going to make much of a difference, is it? So that'd be fine. Here, Aurora. Now we got plenty of food now. We could do this. Get more energy. We're not making any energy. Never mind. We will not do that. We got that. I think research labs. We'll use some of our Oh yeah, I forgot that we just did the whole thing, right? We solved. Okay, yeah, we solved the housing crisis. Right. Why did that just go up again? Oh. Cool. We need. Oh, they're going to be demoted, I think. That's fine. So we're building that. That should reduce that deficit. That should reduce that deficit. 12, 24, 36. We should hopefully be in a positive now when everything's built, which is great. And we'll build 2 of them. Oh, see, I wish it would detect that we're building the trade hub. Let us build the off-world trading company, or better yet, just let build it anyway. Because I mean, if we end up not having trade hubs, then this becomes useless anyway. It just wastes a slot. So if we want to waste a slot, it should be up to us. I'm guessing we missed that. The science thing, yes. Okay, so yeah, just go back to the homeworld. There. Assist. More science. Okay. So I thought this was all automatic, really. There we go. Right, oh. There we go. Happy? Yeah, looks like you're happy. Okay. Okay. So we fixed that trade. Looks like all the others have trade routes. So I think we set this to upgrade. We have tons of alloys. Now will be the perfect opportunity, I think, to actually start upgrading our. Where did they come from? Oh, so yeah, we definitely don't need that tech. Oh, dang it! Thought we were. There we go. So yeah, now will be the perfect time to upgrade our fleets because our allies, they got like 4k, and that's just from one fleet. 1k, 3k. Yeah, we need to match them. And our other allies, we're the weakest essentially. We used to be the strongest. We are catching up. This was 1600, it's now 19. So we're not the weakest economic power, but we are by far the weakest military. And we're not doing great on tech either. So military is the next focus, I think, is a good plan. And we will do that in the next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching again. If you could leave a like, subscribe, comment down below of how you think we're doing. And tap that bell icon as well if you want to be notified when I post the next videos of the Adari campaign. In the meantime, I shall see you next time.